Yo, hey, what's good, everybody, bro?
That's just
120
good.
milligrams.
Is my
Feel
shit
me?
low?
You
Low.
nah,
My
you're
bad.
good, bro.
My bad. I was talking when you
Nah,
said
you're
that.
good. You're good. Nah, but it still feels weird saying the intro and shit. It feels a little like corny, but gotta do it official. You feel me? All that fun shit. Exactly. But we got my nigga popping this bitch. Tell these niggas what's good.
What's crack-a-lacking, my dudes?
What you been up to, bro?
I have been smoking, working on music, and watching a whole lot of Prison Break, bro.
Hey, I'm okay about Prison Break, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought that show was kind of weak, bro. I thought it was kind of corny, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I know it's an unpopular opinion. I thought that shit was kind of corny. I thought that shit was kind of corny, bro. I'm not even gonna front, bro.
That shit is like one of the best shows.
Bro,
ever.
this nigga's mom tries to blow him up and bullshit. Man, come on, man.
Wait, what? I think you on a different show.
No, it's towards the end, bro. Did I tell you the
I'm
end?
on season 1. God damn it! So you watched the whole shit? Oh, it couldn't have been that corny if you watched the whole thing.
No, I
bro.
watched like one of the ending episodes.
Fuck.
I watched one of
God
them.
damn it. You got an ashtray or just on the
On the ground, man. Fuck it. But you're gonna have this shit face towards you though.
Okay. Oh, bet.
It's one of
I
those.
know. I see my shit. I was like, bro, why my shit hella small? His is hella like no.
Yeah, and you good now. Nah, but bro, so got my nigga popping this bitch, fucking part of BDF,
me, bro?
Major Threats. You feel me? We
Gang,
represent.
gang.
Gotta have a little shit popping. You feel me? But let's start with that. How the fuck did you become a part of BDF and Major Threats and all that shit?
It all started because
No, wait. I mean, you should take at least one shot though. At least one, because I know you're not a drinker, but you gotta take one.
God.
One.
Here,
One.
I'll do this shit for the interview. This is why I don't drink alcohol, son. This is why I don't drink alcohol, son. I just spilled everything. Don't drink
Yeah,
alcohol.
I really don't smoke during interviews because I think too much, but I'll do one hit. Do right there.
Damn, but my whole arm smell like Jameson. Alright, you gonna take
Oh, you
one?
got-
You
you
gotta
got
take
an
one
arm?
with me, bro. You're not
Oh,
finna just
yeah,
make me
yeah,
solo
nah.
dolo this shit.
Say less.
Bro, you got that Sprite for your chaser?
You want one?
No, I'm just asking if you chase because I didn't want to chase with the water and like look like a bitch and shit.
Fuck, we won't take a chase. We won't take a chaser.
Can we?
Yeah, grab this nigga Sprite right
Grab
there.
me an orange soda.
Or orange soda. Whatever the man wants, give it to him.
I'm an orange type of dude.
Damn, son, you lost a lot of weight, dude.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like,
Nah,
bro.
this dude, your face is slim as shit right
oh,
now.
yeah. You was looking a little. But I seen that in the interview, bro. Oh, this nigga Alex look fat.
Nah, as soon as you walked in, I was like, damn, this dude doing crack and shit.
My nigga smoking dick. Here. I love you, but
Yep, same.
Jameson ain't that bad.
It's not. This is left over from Newport's interview.
That nigga's supposed to slide. Send me some of this, bro.
That nigga crusty. That nigga crusty as fuck.
Alex wants a shot.
But all right, so
Alex a shot?
I gotta ask.
Here,
But,
you do this shit, my nigga.
So okay. So how did you become a BDF? How did you become part of Major Threats? How did all shit come together?
So like,
And how'd you even meet Chris in the first place?
all right. So my homie Young D, he was like fucking with BDF and he was wear like the shirts and shit. And I kind of was like interested in making music, and he was already doing it. And he had showed me a song for BDF that he was gonna do at Matty Ruger, but Matty Ruger had ended up like taking too long or something, and like Chris needed it done by a certain day. And like I told him, I was like, you need it done by tomorrow, but like I can get it done.
I got that.
And I did that shit, and like I sent it back the next day, like the next morning.
Did you know him at the time or no?
No, I had no clue who he was besides the guy who owned BDF.
Okay.
And like, Young D had like, I had told Young D like, oh, let me hop on that. And he was like, I'll ask him. And then he literally like texted me back. He was like, yeah, like he said, if you can get it done by tomorrow, like you can hop on it. And then I was like, fuck it. So like I threw a little like verse on it, and like as soon as I sent it back to Chris, he was like, I fuck with it. And like a couple of days like went by, we were just talking about shit like music and shit, and then he literally was just like, you want to be a part of BDF, bro? Like I fuck with you. And I was like, let's do it, bro. And then ever since then, I've just been pushing and like everything Major Threat and BDF, bro. That's literally.
When did Major Threat become a thing?
Well, he had made like if I'm not mistaken, he had a Major Threat like collection he was gonna drop like called Major Threat, and he had made the Major Threat hoodies, and then we had just taken like a liking over the Major Threat scenario, like just like Major Threat, like everyone fears this type shit. That we literally just like wanted to turn that into something, and so like he was just like, let's start music shit, like let's get all like the local people and like let's all the homies we make music and be like a group, and like Major Threat Records just out of nowhere, like he just like threw like a little like Major Threat Records like piece together, and I was like, bet, that's it.
And so who were like the very first people to become part of that shit?
Major Threat musically, it was me, Young D. No, it was me, Young D. He has a homie named Gavin, and Mikey the Messiah, and then that's pretty much it. And then Matty Ruger wasn't really a part of it, but
He's always supported. I feel like always represented.
he's a part of BDF. Like he's BDF family, so like I guess. But Tay Hundreds had hopped on a BDF like track one time. Like he did like a BDF tape. Tay Hundreds hopped on it, so like we fuck with him tough. He's part of that shit, I guess. But like Major Threat solely, like now, it's just me, Clean, Hispanic, Oblanco, Vel. I'm pretty sure Jake, right? Jake back with the shits. I don't know. And
That's different.
who the fuck?
No.
Bro, I'm drawing a blank, bro. I didn't expect to have to name people, bro. I suck at remembering shit.
Nah, that's
That's
cool,
pretty
bro.
much it. Oh, Joe Money, my cousin, AR Soul, Hyphy Zay is pretty much he's affiliated. And then we got producers and shit. We got fucking GoTo. And then we got Jose Osuna and fucking Andrew Lyons and shit. Like we got like people in Major Threat that don't make music. Like, you know, we got video guys a part of this shit. We got
Did you name them
like,
too?
Yeah, Andrew Lyons
okay,
and
yeah.
Jose, they're the fucking video guys.
I gotta give everybody a shout out.
And then for the beats, it's Joe Money and GoTo, them the two. And then Lando 209. Oh yeah, we got Lando 209, Newport Godly in this
I had
bitch,
just
bruh.
I had
Holy
just seen
fuck,
Lando
yeah,
was
we got
part
gang
of
in
it.
this shit.
Yeah, because when I seen Newport become a part of it, I was like, oh shit, bro. We went to a Warhol and Thousand Bands concert, and I was like, bro, how was that? And he was like, how did they even come about? And then we kind of talked about it during the interview, like, I guess Chris hit him up, whatever. It just kind of happened, and I was like, that's what's up, bro. Cause
Nah, we've been respecting him like musically, cause like I
Fire.
think
Hey,
Brody-
my bad, can you hand me a water though too? I'm not even gonna lie.
Brody mainly or Vel put me mainly onto that nigga, and like I knew he wasn't from around here because I had seen him around before,
Thanks.
and I heard of him just because like, you know, like people fuck with him around here. So like, you know, retweets and all that shit, you see people eventually.
Mhm.
And then like I had started listening to his music, like actually listening to it, and I was like, damn, like he don't sound like any nigga out here type shit.
Mhm.
And then like when like Chris was like talking about it, he was just like, we have so many people out here that just slept on and that need to like be heard.
And
like,
I was
like,
telling him too.
Newport for surely was the type of person that just deserved to be on Major Threat. Like,
Yeah, and I was telling him too. I was like, bro, like they're deep, bro. It's like to where it's like it's impossible. Like as long as all y'all keep working. I mean, just for anybody in general, like that's just how it works.
it's
But
a one eat all eat type situation. Bro.
Exactly,
So, it's like
so-
we're so deep that it's like we have so many.
how
people,
can it not work?
We
You
have
feel
so many
me?
people that literally that's literally the plan. We have the best people in the area. It's
Yeah.
like there's no failing this, bro. You
Yeah.
cannot fail when you have the top, bro.
Yeah, y'all have fucking squad.
Like
bro.
we literally have like not. I wouldn't say we have all of the best, but we have definitely most of the top
Nah.
value people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's insane.
Mhm.
It's I don't even know how to explain it, bro. You can't put words into that shit.
No, yeah, it's fucking crazy because like I forgot who I told, but I was like, bro, they're so deep to where it's ridiculous at this point. Where it's just like, bro,
Literally, bro.
it's
Literally.
crazy.
Like we have at least 15 people that have a chance at blowing up
That's yeah,
and
Man.
growing, bro. There's no telling who the hell we're gonna get on this.
And I'm
fucking-
sure everyone's got
we
a
have
pretty
few-
good work ethic as well. So you know, like that shit also helps, bro. Like as long
We-
as
we
everyone
don't-
got
we
a
don't-
good work ethic,
We
it's
wouldn't even
straight.
add anybody who's not like really serious. Like we know we can tell when people are serious with their shit. Like
Yeah.
Cause major threat, like you can't be a major threat if you can't be like a threat to anyone if you're just fucking around, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like we got literally people who like are to the grave with this type of shit. And I mean, there's no losing, bro. There's really no.
There's
losing.
really no, there's not. Like y'all are like 100%, bro. Like there's nothing. There's
It's
no
all
way.
Just time, bro. It's all just
Yeah.
time. We literally, shit, I'm 18, bro. I literally have 3 years before I really start having grown nigga problems, bro.
Bruh. And I tell my little brother, I was like, if you want to do something, do it right now. He's a junior in high school, and I'm like, bro, do it right.
I was
fucking
doing
now.
that sophomore, bro, and I felt like I was late, bro.
You said you doing what?
I started my sophomore year, and I felt like I was late. Like
Damn.
after I
see?
started, I realized I was like, damn, bro, I could have been doing this like 8th grade, 7th grade when I was getting
Shit.
ideas of it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, but that's the thing, bro. I didn't have no one to like push me or tell me to do it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like, bro, you gotta tell your brother, bro.
Well, too, because like on top of that, like even if you have people around you, some people are not all into that, you know, so they're not gonna sit there and be like, hey, do that, do that, do that.
Because a lot of the time, like in middle school, everyone's worried about sports and shit, and like I get that, like that's a good thing, bro. Go to school and do sports, bro.
Yeah.
G shit. If
Nah,
you
that-
can,
yeah.
do that shit. But at the same time, like there's people who
Not
don't.
everyone does that.
People are like sometimes people aren't like really trying to say what they're trying to do if it's not like everyone else's type shit. Like shit, I didn't want to say I want to make music because everyone was like, oh yeah, hooping, basketball, like football, like all this shit, and I was just like, what the hell?
I don't want to do that.
Like I want to do that, but like at the same time, like that's just fun time. Like I'm trying to do something serious. Like
yeah,
you know the chances of getting in the NFL or getting in the NBA, bro, slim.
I can only imagine.
Stupid slim,
Because
bro.
I mean, you're getting the best from the entire United States.
Literally, bro.
Well, even from
around the world, my
yeah,
nigga.
around the
Not
world.
even
Yeah, I was about to say,
bro,
yeah,
literally
exactly.
everywhere, bro. They're dragging people
Exactly.
from everywhere. Like you literally don't. It's everyone has the dream that they're gonna do it, but it's like I don't know, bro. Like
It's really
sometimes-
just the work you put
when
in.
you're young, reality don't have to set in for you, but like when you're older, you realize like, damn, like I spent hella years trying to be a fucking football player, and I
Oh,
don't
did
even-
you?
Yeah, I mean like not
Ta-
hella. I didn't
talk
spend
about
hella
that,
years
talk
trying to
about
be it,
that.
but like I played for 2 years mainly because my parents didn't let me play when I was younger, and my mom
Yeah.
didn't. She didn't want me to get hurt and shit. But like I played for 2 years, bro, and I balled.
When
the
did you
fuck
try
out.
to play and they weren't letting you?
I tried to play my first year in 5th grade because that's when my homie started getting into it, like around the block and shit. And I was just like, I want to do it. And she's like, no, blah, blah. Like, people are violent. Like, it's extra, like, all this commuting and shit like that. And I was
Yeah.
just like, it's whatever. Like, fine. I'll stay home then. But then my 8th grade year, I kind of just like, bro, I'm 13. Like, you can't tell me I'm not playing football.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Like, I want to play football now. Like,
What
I
teams
just-
did you play for?
I played for the Lathrop Lions, bro. It was like a small ass like church-based team that like I joined their first year, literally, and like it was because they needed players, bro. And it was like I don't want to join a team that's already known because then
Yeah.
everyone already got positions, people are known and shit. I was like, I'm gonna start fresh, like I'm a fresh player, start on a fresh team, you know.
Yeah.
And like I balled the fuck out for 2 years, but it was just grades. I did not fuck with school, and I knew that from the start. I was like, I'm gonna try to play football so hard, but when it comes to school, I don't do it. Like I don't like it. So
feel
it's
you.
like, I already knew. I was like, yeah, I could train and do all this shit as hard as I want, but it's like if you ain't top notch in your education and shit, like I don't give a fuck about you. you
Yeah,
know?
no,
So
I
I was
feel
just
like-
like, so that made me give a realization like freshman year, sophomore year, that I was just like, all right, football, I want to play it, but I can't. So backup plan, what else do I enjoy? Music, bro. And I was like, it was either skating or music, and I was like, skating, bro, that's just too much work, bro. Like
A lot
it's
of
not
getting
it's
hurt.
not too much work,
It's a lot of getting
but
hurt.
I got hurt so many times in such a short like period of time. I'm like, bro, I can't imagine trying to put 10, 20 years into this shit, bro.
That's bro.
Because like I mean, like, but people who skate, who have been skating like for years upon years, respect, bro. You know
'Cause
how
that's- bruh.
worn out they have to be, but they're not, and they still grinding it. But it's crazy. I can't do
Imagine
that
like when
shit.
they're like really old, how much their bones can finna be hurting, bro.
They finna be fucking in the wheelchairs, bro.
Easy,
The wheelchair
man.
population in the fucking future is gonna be out of this world.
Shout out
bro.
the wheelchair population one
Gonna be
time.
they finna have they finna double handicap spots in this bitch, bro. That's crazy. All these kids over here doing like these wild ass.
Bro,
things,
y'all
jumping
y'all
off shit.
park mad close to the stores. Y'all don't gotta go nowhere far. Like y'all are set, bro.
Hey, bro, how much time you think I would get if I made a fake fucking license plate with a handicap shit on it, bro? Because I should be coming clutch, bro. When you can't find parking sometimes, bro.
That's a good question.
Cause like I mean, if it's just like a little fine, bro, I might have to take the chance a couple times. Bro.
Hey,
You feel
look
me?
it up. Hey, look it up one time. Bro.
Yeah,
Look
I might
that
have
shit
to.
up
I might
one
have to take
time.
it like if it's like $100-$200. If it's
Fuck
really
it.
worth it, bro. Like if I'm in a piss ass mood and I'm hungry as shit, I'm trying to eat,
trying to get
bro.
frontline privileges.
$200 to eat, bet.
Say less, bro. I'm not.
I'll set up a payment
I'll
plan.
do 30 years for a handicap sign. Fuck it.
Bet.
I'll fucking fuck it, bro.
Nah.
Get out when I'm like 60.
Nah, I just hate not being able to. Like I'm very like.
What is it?
It's a large ass margin. It's from 250 to 1,000.
God damn.
For
never
like
mind.
what? Like the
I'll
fine?
wait.
Fine can be anywhere from 250 to $1,000.
Damn.
I'd rather go to jail for like a week or like a night. A
I
night.
paid $1,800 for a fine, so fuck.
I had to pay like $130 for a ticket. That's the most, and I was like, God.
What was that
bro.
for?
Cause I was driving without my license and shit, and like, yeah, like,
that-
they said I was on my phone, but all right, it's a funny story, bro. My auxiliary in my car is like doo doo, bro. Like I have to hold my phone a
That's-
certain like angle and like twist the wire for it to work, right?
Mm.
So back before it was super fucked up, you just had to like hold it upright and let the wire like straight hang, and it would work perfectly fine, bro. And I was just holding my phone in my hand and driving, And he pulled me over because he said I was on my phone and shit. And I was like, damn, I know exactly why he said that too. And I was just like,
Yeah.
fucking just for music, bro.
Now, having like a weak ass like aux cord or just shit that doesn't work for your radio, that's definitely gonna fuck you up, bro. 'Cause you're gonna sit there constantly trying to fix it
Because I hate driving, bro.
with no music.
I hate
Like,
I hate
how?
driving in general.
How?
And it makes
you
it
don't like
worse
dri-
when I have
oh.
no music, bro. So it's
I
like,
don't mind driving. I kind of like it sometimes.
after 15 minutes, I kind of get tired.
He's
I'm
like,
just
yeah, fuck it.
"Eh."
If it's not Chip the Carlos Jr., nah.
Facts.
All right, so what else we could talk about? Where are you from?
Okay, so I was born in Tracy, California.
Tracy?
Cowtown, you feel me? T-Town. And then when I was born, I moved straight to Stockton. Not straight to Stockton, like right after I was born. I lived in Tracy, like in the Cuts for like a couple months. And then I moved to Stockton when I was maybe like 2 or 1, because we lived with like a couple friends and shit like just around. And then I had went and like seen this house in Stockton, and I hella liked it just because it was like a fucking big ass house. I was like 5. So we had like moved there, like to live there, you feel me? And then we had moved in, and then we didn't like it after a couple of years, and then we had moved to Tracy with a friend, and then went to fucking Lathrop. Lathrop's trash. And Lathrop is the most trash place you could live.
Explain. Tell
Well,
us what.
it's not trash. It's very nice homes, very nice community, but I don't like that. Like when I was younger, where there's like so many preppy kids that I was
Yeah.
like, I was kind of like wild kid.
You're
Like I wanted to
different.
do shit, and
Yeah,
like all the
like-
kids in my neighborhood were just weird ass little kids.
Like typical preppy kids are
Yeah,
kind of
and, like, I just-
boring.
Okay, Lathrop's a nice place. It's just the community's pretty trash. I would say it's pretty trash.
Would you say it's like not diverse or?
No, it's diverse. There's a lot of different people there, but it's just Lathrop's the place to go, like when you just trying to like get away, like, cause like, it's nice ass houses. You gotta have money to live out there.
Yeah.
So like it's just like the older people or like the kids that are like hella privileged and shit.
So
You
it's
know,
just-
like
just- yeah, it's
I'm not
boring,
like
probably.
that. Like I'm not like a good kid like that.
Mhm.
And like those kids are like no fun, bro. Like I pretty much grew up like with no fun in Lathrop, like couple years.
That sounds horrible.
It is
Sorry,
like
'cause I grew up with no
you
fun.
go like I mean like it's fun because like I made fun for myself,
well, yeah,
but
you did
like
make something of it.
but like after Lathrop, I moved to Stockton, and like I had friends I was doing shit with, and I like just going ride around bikes and shit. And I was like, bro, this is fun. Like in Lathrop, I was just
Exactly.
riding my bike by myself and shit, you know.
exactly.
And I was just like, bro, come on now.
Like when I did the interview with Sam, I was like, yo, like we talked about. Do you remember the day at Nickelodeon had where they shut down the whole channel for you to go outside?
I hated that shit, bro.
Dude, you know how genius that was. Like now you think
No,
about it,
no.
though?
Actually, it fucked me up one year.
Yeah,
But
like
we had Comcast. We had recording, bro.
Yeah,
I would just watch recorded shows or something, like a recorded movie, bro. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't gotta watch Nickelodeon. I got
Yeah.
it on demand.
he
bro.
says I got shit stacked.
I got
I ain't going
DVR.
outside. Fuck all
I
that.
got DVR, son. You know about that? It's like
But you know how
Vivo
genius
times
that
2.
was? Like, think about it now when you're older, because kids don't do, bro. If you drive around every neighborhood, there's no kids outside. If there is, there's like one set, like 2 or 3 at the max.
Nah, you know what really fucked kids up? Alex, what is their name? The Lizard Squad? Or the Lizard Crew, like the hackers? They hacked PlayStation and Microsoft and shut off the fucking servers for like the whole ass Christmas day.
Dude,
and made
I-
you spend time with your family,
I
bruh.
think I remember this, bro.
Underground
when was
hackers
this?
who are
When-
against the
Oh, shit.
government did a good deed to get kids to play with or go with their fucking family. It's crazy, bruh.
Mad
I couldn't
beautiful.
play no type of Call of Duty, bruh. I was mad. I was like, damn, bruh.
I feel
Christmas
you.
with the family. That's the first.
When
'Cause,
was
like,
this?
you know,
What-
you-
do
like,
you know what
it's
years
Chris-
this was?
Fuck, I was young. I was living in Stockton, so it had to be after 2007. I said like maybe like 2009, 2010, because that's when I had got my Xbox. So like around like
I
maybe
feel like PS4 has been hacked multiple times.
many times.
Yeah.
But I honestly, there's been a couple times I got hacked on Christmas type shit, huh? They've been shut down.
Bro, honestly, I just barely got it. I just barely got a PS4 like a year, like maybe a year and a half ago. No, not even a year ago. About less than a year ago.
I got my shit when I first moved out
I
here.
always had Xbox.
Cause my Xbox 360 was taking shits on me, bro. I was getting Red Ring of Death, bro. Taking it to fucking underground little Mexican nerds,
Bro,
bro.
that shit was
My dad had
horrible.
some homies, bro. That that's like geeks, bro. And like they're like the Mexican homies, like they're cholo.
Yeah.
And like I got them shits fixed. Like we knew people who got them shits fixed. Like in Stockton, you can literally go to like this little corner, and there's like a little Mexican game store. Like these, like it's like a whole ass like Mexican family that owns that shit, and they has fixed systems in that shit, bro. You can take your shit and like get it back to like later
Yeah.
that day, and like it's fixed. Like Red Ring of Death. What did PlayStation have, bro? What was the PlayStation?
Did
shit?
they have anything? Where to shut the whole shit off?
I know PlayStation 2 had like the PS2 had like the shit where like instead of being the blue screen loading up, it'd be like the red screen, and it'd say like you can read your disc or something like that, and it wouldn't work.
Damn, it was. I don't know.
I used to get my shit fixed at a Mexican place, bro. Like that ass. Like they would literally just like next day, bro. You just like or like later on that day, you pull up and get your whole ass.
Yeah, because I remember I had the regular big ass brick PS2, and then
those ones used to fuck up.
Yeah,
bro,
that
'cause,
shit
like,
fucked up. So I got the slim one. I remember I hella wanted the silver slim one, but I didn't get that one. I got the black one, but it's cool.
You was the coolest kid on the block if you had a silver PS2.
Dude, that shit
bro.
was hard. I remember I wanted that.
I don't know
one.
why,
I really
bro.
wanted that.
I don't understand why. Like it looks hard, but it's the same.
You know what it
shit,
is?
bro.
Because whatever the regular one is, everyone wants the one that's not the typical. They don't want like the stock one. They want the one that's different. So like,
Yeah.
let's say if the how the Xbox come in white,
Yeah.
everyone wanted the
and-
black one.
Yeah.
The PS,
I had the black
like the
Xbox.
PS3 was what black? Oh no, I
don't think, bro, PS3 is one
no,
that had a
okay,
different
no,
color
no.
with games
PS3
and
was
shit.
black, right? Or PS4 was black. Everyone wants the white one. So people want just whatever the opposite of it is, whatever it is. So people want the more rare
I think
one.
why would be ugly, bro?
Everyone wanted
Hella
that one.
bright,
If,
bro.
if your shit was black, you wanted the white
Because then
one.
when it gets dirty, you're just like, damn, I got a dirty ass PS4.
You're not lying though. That shit. But
Like, you
Xbox-
can even see when it's dirty when
you
it's
know what?
black.
my Xbox really never got dirty though. Except if you ate hot Cheetos, you for sure gonna leave some stains on there.
You had a clean ass, bro. My Xbox used to be dusty as shit. My shit was what?
I don't really
You
think.
had your shit like in a case or something, huh? Like or
No,
like in a shelf. You didn't have it tucked in a shelf or
it
nothing.
was just like on the dresser or something.
You must have had a clean ass room or something.
Nah. Honestly, even my room in high school was trash, bro.
My room always trash.
Like when I get ready in the morning, I'm trying like 70 outfits, and then I'm leaving them all in the bed. And then when I go to sleep,
Fact.
when
Dude,
I'm going
I
to sleep, I'm
realize
just
that's my
moving it like
problem.
this.
I will literally
I'm
watch
gonna go sit
myself
next to
throw
it.
a piece of like clothes on the ground, like put clothing on the ground, and know I should just hang it back up, but I'm like it's already on the ground. You know,
It's already there, like, why am I
just
gonna pick it up
ignore
right
And
now?
I'm like, I'll get irritated of it later. You know,
Yeah.
my dad be on my neck, bro. He be like, "Is this clean clothes?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "My bad."
Yeah, no, I'm still shitty, bro, because like that garbage bag and that garbage bag, that's my dirty clothes. And then I have another one inside.
Damn, so you got hella clothes, bro.
I just don't. It's just ridiculous. Like
You don't have hella clothes? You
I
got
d-
3 bags full of clothes, bro. I
I-
can literally put all my clothes in like 2 or 3 backpacks.
I do, but like a lot of my shit I don't even wear. Like I just wear like the same couple things for the
Hey.
most part.
Garbage bags, bro. You got them in whole ass garbage bags. If you filled up a garbage bag full of clothes, bro, that's like a donation, bro.
Well, yeah, I'm about to give my little brother hella shit. Cause I'm just like, bro, I have so much shit I haven't wore like in 2+ years, but I like still, but I just don't even touch it. So I might as well just give it to him. There's some shit I don't give a
Is
fuck
it
how
drip,
long it has.
though, or are you just gonna give him like the bullshit clothes
No,
you
I
never
gotta
wear?
give the nigga something clean.
Good. All right, you
I
good
gotta hook him
then.
up. That's
You
my
good.
little dude right there. I gotta hook that
My
nigga up.
brother, he tried to give me some like. He tried to give me like a bag full of some ugly
Some
ass
shit
clothes,
you
bro, and I was
never
like,
want,
bro, I was like,
nobody
I was
wants.
like, bro, I know you didn't even wear this shit. It still smelled like a fucking store.
Yeah, bro. Cause, no, 'cause I,
Fucking God, bro. It's just, it smell like fucking Kmart, my nigga. How you gonna try to tell me this shit ain't Kmart, bro? What kind of shit is this, bro?
smells like discount.
Hey, bro. It's for like clearance aisle, my nigga. It's not like buy one get one
Bro.
free rack, bro. Fuck you talking about?
But yeah, no, like I have some shit, bro. Like I haven't worn like in a year plus, but like I like it too much to give to anybody.
Bro, I have
Honest-
clothes. I've had clothes that like in my closet since like freshman year, bro. I still wear.
Honestly, I think
Honestly,
I have like
haven't
one or
grown
two
like
pieces.
that.
still.
I've grown, but when I was younger, I used to like big clothes. Cause I always told myself
Yeah.
I'll grow into it, and like I did.
Oh,
You feel me?
okay. No, when I was younger, I just wore big clothes. I thought it was tight. Like in 8th grade, I wore an extra large tall.
I used to try to get big
No,
shoes
small.
so I
It
could have
was
them
eighth
for hella
grade.
long, bro. I used to try to get big ass shoes so I can have them for hella long.
Bro,
Dead ass, like no cap.
I don't know why I tried talking with hella water in my mouth.
You good, bro?
But you said you did what again? Oh, you got big shoes, so you could fit
I
into
tried to
later?
get big shoes so I could like have them for longer and shit. 'Cause like there's a couple times where like some Jordans would come out, you feel me? And like I'd ask my mom like, oh, can I get them? And like we'd ask them for like my size, and they'd be, oh, we don't have this size, we have like this size, like a size is too bigger. And I'm
Like,
like, just
fuck
get
it.
them, like I'll have them for like even longer. And
Yeah.
my mom's like, no,
Hey, but
like
you know
what
what's
the
most
fuck?
smart about that? Because when everyone's done wearing their shit out, all their shit's dusty, you come out with a brand new pair that hasn't been out in 2 years.
No, I wanted to like stuff my shit with socks and wear them until I grew into them and wear them even then.
Wait, say it again, my bad.
I wanted to like get a.
I zoned out for a second.
I used to try to get bigger shoes so I could wear them then, like
Oh,
stuff
but
my
I
shit
just-
with
yeah,
socks
Yeah.
type shit,
Yeah.
and then like have them for hella long. Cause like I don't know why when I was younger I used to take care of my shoes kind of like I knew the
Would
ones
you s-
not
yeah,
to take care of.
you're
And
saying you
I
don't
knew
do-
the ones
you
to
don't do
take.
it now?
I don't buy any nice shoes like that no more.
Okay.
I wear Adidas and Converse and like I mean I got Air Maxes and shit now just because like my dad wanted them and I was like "You like them?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bet." but like, nah, I really don't like getting nice shoes because you never know when you're gonna have to like run or something. Well, man, that's just my mentality. Cause like when I was like in Stockton, bro, like I used to get nice ass like Jordans and shit, and there was like a couple pairs of Jordans that I literally creased the fuck up from like running from like
bullshit.
cops and shit.
Yeah.
Like literally like just running like we used to go like in the high school and like play football on the field like when it's closed and like little campus security would pull up on us and like cops would be driving around like you see us running from the campus security, the cops try to circle around, like it's just weird, bro. Like we just do that for fun, like it's just like let's see who can get away type shit. Cause like they'll just tell you like don't go in there type shit.
Well, yeah, cause it's not even a cop, so they're like, what the fuck
Yeah,
can they really
and like
do?
we would just be little, so they're like what the fuck, like it's good, like just don't do that shit. But after a couple of times, like that's the thing, like you get caught the first time, bro. If you get caught the second time, you donezo, like you out this game, bro.
Yeah.
But like nah, like I used to fuck up shoes like without even realizing I was doing it, like you know, cause like when you're a kid, you just on go. Like if something pops up and you're just like running around playing something, you're just like oh shit, like you're running around.
Yeah.
And like I'd be like damn, bro, I wasn't supposed to run in these shoes. So like
Yeah,
I just started like realizing like you know what, shoes ain't the way to go. You know, cause like
yeah. Nah, for certain
not.
people, shoes are definitely not it. Cause like if you don't give a fuck about like, cause if you're just down to do whatever in some shoes, then yeah, you don't want to get nice shit. But for me, like I won't even walk in grass in certain pairs of shoes. Like I'm not about walking this grass. I'm about to walk around the grass because that shit makes your shoes get yellow quicker, bro.
If
I'm not trying to have that happen.
I won't buy a pair if I look at them and be like, all right, I can't wear this for this occasion. I can like if I only get shoes that I can wear whenever the fuck, like in mud, like shoes I don't care about, you know.
Damn, in mud. I can't
Like,
even think about that.
I literally just get like the regular Adidas or regular Pumas. Like if I'm like walking and like some shit go down, I gotta walk through a fucking little puddle of mud.
Man.
Like I'm walking, like I ain't in J's.
If I'm in a situation where I'm walking in mud, I'm pissed.
Cause I've been, there's been times where like I've been with like people and like they've been like wearing like Jordans and shit and like some shit happened like I guess like grass or like whatever the fuck like they can't get their shoes dirty.
Yeah.
I'm just like deuces, nigga. Like I'll
Yeah,
meet you on
fuck
the other
it.
side
I'll
or
meet
some
you
shit.
another
Like, you know,
time,
like,
yeah.
like or they can't climb a
we
fence.
see
Like,
Pats
they want to go
again,
do
it's
some
alright.
shit, but they can't climb a fence afterwards. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck you gonna?
Yeah. No, I know how to hop a fence in some nice shoes though. I know
Oh, yeah,
I know what
bruh,
I'm doing.
If you can't hop a fence without using your feet, like without, I mean, the jump. What the fuck wrong with you?
You just gotta just do that some
Little
Bruce Lee
swing.
shit where you
Little
just
swing.
jump, run on the wall for a couple seconds, and on top of that bitch. Bro.
Nah, that's creases, bro. That's creases.
Nah, man, I don't crease.
You literally just gotta do this shit where like you.
I
like,
walk stiff up
Nah,
the wall.
bro, you grab the. Nah, bro, you grab the top of the fence and you like drop down like a squat and you just throw yourself over.
You,
bro.
you
I'm
ever
telling
you ever seen you ever play? You obviously play San Andreas, right?
Yes.
Seen how CJ hops over fences? That's me every time,
Just a little.
bro. No, I swing over, bro. It's not even touch the wall, bro. It's just not even my feet aren't even touching the wall.
Yeah,
It's
vertical.
just, bro, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
My nigga got hops.
Bruh, just not even a running jump, just from straight up, just swing, bruh.
Swing, nigga.
Easy, bruh.
Goddamn 47.
Bruh. I'm ridiculous in this shit, bruh.
That's crazy. Nah, I don't know. I don't like hopping fences. I used to get splinters, bro.
That shit.
Splinters are
I've actually not
fucking
got a
worst.
splint. I can't be
Splinters
honest.
are the worst, bro.
No,
I used to get splinters when I was younger, like from like playing like around fences and shit. Boy, that's just uncomfortable. That's just, bro, I don't even like thinking about it, bro. Like
And the nigga's scarred. Them
man.
splinters have done damage to your
Fences
fucking mental.
scar me, bro. I tried to jump a fence one time, bro, and a fucking rusty nail like stabbed me in my calf.
That sounds bad.
Cruise.
What was that about? Why were you hopping a fence and got stabbed by a rusty
It
nail?
was a dog, bro. It was a fat ass dog.
What kind of
bro.
dog? Do you know?
I didn't look long enough.
You just seen the dog. You're like, nope.
I heard a doo 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 and a oh.
Nope.
And I was over that shit. And like,
All I needed.
and like my initial jump, I just jumped straight into the fence because I was just like running back. Cause I don't even know. I honestly don't remember what we were doing, bro. We were doing something we wasn't supposed to be doing, and like I jumped up and like right in my leg, and I kind of just like and I just finished like over the fence. And I just sat there like son of a bitch, bro.
Did you go and get like a shot or you stuck
Yeah,
it out?
I had to get like a little tennis shot.
Yeah.
It's whatever though. Shots don't scare me, bro.
Yeah. They're whatever. I have to look though. I have to look.
I can't look
I have to.
because if I don't expect it, it's whatever.
Nah, I feel like if I don't expect it, it's gonna make me like, oh shit. Like I'm just gonna not think about it and it's gonna pop me. I'm like, damn. If I look at it, I know when it's coming. So
You ever
I'm
got a
like,
tattoo?
no.
I'm not. Goddamn.
I haven't had a tattoo. I have 2 in mind, and that's about it. But I just haven't done them yet.
My nigga, if you don't like shots, like if you have to look at a shot, bro, and like if it like kind of
Well, a tattoo takes way too long. I'm not about to look at it. That takes hell long.
That's my thing. I don't want any tattoos that will take any longer than like 30 minutes, bro. I
So
low
you don't want
key,
no big
I
pieces
love
then.
tattoos, like getting them, but the process of it, that shit hurts, my nigga.
Yeah, and I heard like you really shouldn't
Shit
drink when
hurt.
you do it because it makes you hella bleed more.
Like, bro, I've even used like the numbing cream shit, and that shit still like it still hurts.
Yeah, because where I want mine is gonna that's like right here, and I heard that's like a pretty bad spot. But I'm gonna thug it
I
out.
got my ex tattoo on my ribs, and that shit makes you want to vomit.
I can
Like your
imagine.
whole body vibrates, cause like right on your rib cage, bro. It's like brittle and shit.
Mhm.
Crucial. You're not gonna like it.
Yeah, I
Are
heard.
you getting a whole ass piece like shading and shit?
No, it's a poem.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
poem.
Writing should
Yeah.
not be that bad, but like
Yeah.
shading's the worst part of tattoos.
Yeah, I heard.
I've had people tell me the tattoos don't hurt at all. I've had people to like, I know
Some people
that
feels
have,
like some people.
cried and shit.
I think my
but
brother
I'm
told me
like,
said he felt like a scratch almost.
it
like-
hurts, but like it's like a tolerable pain.
Yeah.
Nah, my shit on my neck.
We're back in this bitch. Regular. Oh, we're talking about your tattoo though. So where the fuck did 3400 on your neck come from?
All right, so the 2 blocks that I mainly grew up on, from like age 7 to age 18, was 3400 block, and like
God, that
that was
shot
when I
smells
first moved to
nasty.
Stockton, like, and lived there for multiple years in 2007. And then after I moved out of there, I was at 3452 blah 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 court, and then I dead ass moved to 3400 blah 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 court in Modesto. So 3400 was just like a really big like number to me, cause like that's just where I grew up. Like when you see your street sign, that's all you see is big ass 3400 on it.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I wanted to get like you can't really get a fucking tattoo of your houses. I mean you can,
Yeah.
but
if
like you
yeah.
can't like you know.
You get a tattoo of your house on your face.
So 3400 block in Stockton in my certain area, and 3400 block in Modesto in my certain area. Those is where I grew
How was
up.
it growing up in Stockton?
It's growing up in Stockton. It's like it's just
Explain it for like people that who like
it's
do not know
nothing
at
like
all.
It
Yeah.
It's
But,
nothing like
explain it for
Modesto.
people who like. 'Cause I'm sure you got people who are not even probably don't even live in California watching your interview. So like for
All right,
people
so-
who don't know what Stockton is or what it could be like, explain it to them like what it was like growing up there.
Stockton, California is like it's the hood, I guess. Like not all of it is the hood, because you know every single spot has its good
Nice
spots
spots,
and there's
yeah.
bad spots. I fortunately grew up in a little nicer spot, but in Stockton, unless you live in the gated off communities, you're not really in a good spot, you know.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I lived in Western Ranch in Stockton, and that's like the very first exit into Stockton. If you're taking, I don't even know if it's a 5, I think it is, like I-5 or some shit, and then like it's just tucked off. You can literally walk across it like in 15 minutes maybe, like just walk. It's a small ass little tucked off spot like of Stockton, and at first when I moved there when I was younger, it was good. It was like nice houses, so it was a lot of like older people and shit. But then as the years went through, it was like a lot of like OGs and like thug niggas who made bank.
So would you say you grew up faster than other kids, bro?
Yes, very faster. Because when I was growing up in Stockton from 7 to 13, I was going to school in Tracy because my mom didn't want me to go to school in Stockton because she didn't want me to get influenced by those kids. But she didn't realize that after school, I'm gonna end off the day with those kids. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, I would go to Tracy every single day for school and get picked up from Tracy every single day for school and live in Stockton. That's like a smooth 30-minute drive down there. And like from kindergarten to 8th grade, I deadass went to school in Tracy, and like seeing the way those kids grew up, like all privileged and like hella like happy-go-lucky and all that shit, like in Stockton it's not that, cause like they got like the home to go to like afterwards. They got like this big ass houses and all this shit. And, like we had a nice house, but like they had like a family and shit. And, like I wasn't really like, I was more like with my friends and shit, like in the streets and like just doing shit, because like when they go home they have all this nice ass shit they could do. Like they do shit with like, they go out and do all this extra shit. Like I would just be outside like chilling with my friends. So like it wasn't the same, because like they didn't have to grow up doing like or living off like themselves out in like the streets. Like they just pretty much got everything handed to them type shit. So like I just dead ass like had to like fit in with the Tracy people, I guess, like the cool, like the upper class type people. 'Cause like all my friends in Tracy, but they be like Porsches and shit, like 19. I'm like, bro, goddamn. Like I got a fucking 1999 Acura.
Bruh,
I'm happy as shit.
I can't even imagine getting like the cleanest car ever at a young
I don't.
ass
I wouldn't
age.
even. I can't even picture.
Because
like,
because I feel like a kid that young wouldn't appreciate what they got.
bro, I love my car. My car runs, but that's all that matters.
Bruh, I know. Now I'm tired of mine just because I've had it since I was 18, and like it's about time I get a new one.
That's years. I
Yeah,
had my shit for like a year.
but I had like you feel me. I didn't drive it for a whole year. So like there's a 1 year gap in between me driving my car.
Why didn't you drive? It was like out of commission.
DUI. So I had my
Oh,
license
I
suspended.
remember that, I remember
yeah,
that.
so I wasn't able to drive my shit. But
must have
that
sucked,
made
bro.
me appreciate the fuck out of having my license because I wasn't able to
You can't really do shit. You have to rely on other people.
Bro, like say that I want to do some errands, like I gotta go to the store and get some socks, boxers, maybe some toothpaste,
You gotta ask someone to take
toothbrush,
you, bro.
some razors. Yeah,
Relying on people is the worst thing.
Man, if
bro.
you're taking lifts, bro, it's just money going back and forth. Think about it.
Literally,
you're
you're paying to go buy shit,
you're paying to go buy something,
and
and,
then
you
paying
gotta pay
to go
get
back from buying shit.
So you just took a whole ass trip just spending money.
I ain't never took an Uber or Lyft in my life. I mean,
I do it.
I have like once or twice with friends, but I ain't never like ordered one.
I do it pretty often now because if I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna drink, I know I'm gonna drink, then I'm taking a lift every single time, like no matter what. Because after getting that first one, not even trying to even fucking think about a second one. I'm cool with the classes, the fine, all that shit, bro. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Not being able to drive is the worst thing though, bro. That's the worst thing
I don't like driving.
ever, bro.
I used to
Ever.
take hella public transportation. Like I just got.
My nigga would
Dude,
would
yeah,
text
that
me to
shit's a
kick it, and he
struggle,
would be
bro.
like, "All right, I'm hopping on the bus right now." I'm like, "Oh, bet."
How much were
To go home early and shit.
how much were bus rides? Fucking get on the shit real quick. How much were bus rides?
Shit, I was just paying like $1
Fucking
because I
just-
was a student.
Want to say what?
I was just paying like $1 because I was a student, so it was like $1 every time.
Oh,
Or
okay.
$1.25. But one time though, there were being some fuck ass niggas, and I had $5, but I didn't have any change. And I asked this nigga like, "Do you have some change?" And I knew his old ass had change, bro. But like, he was like, "Nah." And that nigga made me put in $5 whole, bro.
Fuck.
And think about it, I'm in high school, nigga. Like I'm
That's a
broke
lot
as
of
fuck.
motherfucking money you got in your pocket right there.
Like nigga, that was like my money to go eat real quick.
Yeah.
Like fuck, nigga. I was like, y'all suck. Like I fucking hate. Like that's why I appreciate having a car now. Like it's
Dude.
it's great.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, we got motherfucking big body clean. I don't think they can see him. They can't see him.
They
huh?
can't know.
All right, so we got motherfucking
You can
big
jump
body
in this
clean
bitch
right
you want
here.
and show your motherfucking
Yeah, you
face
can like
real
hop it right
quick.
here. We got big body clean in this bitch.
Big body clean,
My
bitch.
motherfucking brother in this bitch. And you have to go lower. You
down?
yeah.
Hey, I'm
Big
right.
body clean in this bitch. You feel me? Got motherfucking Hispanic in his. This nigga lazy as shit. He just gonna sit down. But yeah.
He's mad slim, thinks he's tight right now.
But yeah,
Skinny.
that nigga Hispanic. My
got
nigga
mad light
Hispanic.
skin on everybody real quick.
Yeah, but back to like growing up in Stockton.
Yeah.
Growing up in Stockton was very good in my opinion because it helped me grow up faster because like like how I said, people were getting shit handed to them like a lot, so like they didn't have to like learn about not having shit, like they don't appreciate shit like I do. I mean, I don't really appreciate a lot.
You don't
but
take
I do.
advantage.
At the same time, like, I don't take advantage of shit. Like if I get
Yeah,
something,
you
like,
could appreciate something.
yeah, I appreciate it, but like but it really made me realize like the world is really fucked up and that it's really like swim or drown. Like a lot of kids don't really like realize that until they're like grown up and like they start having to pay bills and like realize shit. But like I knew that like having to learn that at a young ass age really put me like a step above a lot of people because like not saying like that I don't have like peers my age or the same shit like way because like I know people are like ahead of me right now that are my age like, but like for me like it put me like in the right spot because I had to learn and realize a lot before I even had to really worry about that type of shit. It's like when the time came, I was already ready for that shit.
Yeah.
Like I already knew like, all right, when this time comes, like I'm just gonna have to tough through it type of shit. Cause like when you get hit with a problem out of nowhere, you're kind of like, damn, like all right, now I'm growing up and you have to like think from right there. But I'm like, all right, so when that time comes, like I just gotta know like.
Yeah, you seen this person do it, so like I don't gotta fucking like go and do that.
Yeah, well, kind of, cause like I don't know, the people in Stockton and me, like a lot of them had different like routes they wanted to go. So I couldn't really use them as preferences because I was bad, I guess you could say. Like I was doing shit like that I wasn't supposed to be doing. But I always realized the bigger picture. Like ever since a young age, I always realized there's like a bigger picture to a lot of things. Like you may not want to think that hard about it, but once you think about it, there's like bigger picture. So like you realize, okay, I could do this. It benefits me for now, but like after that, You know, like if I go hit
Yeah.
a lick on someone and I come up on a couple $100, that's gonna go like in a week or two. Possibility someone finding out type shit. Like, or I could just be smart and realize if I don't do none of that stupid shit, I got a lot of acquaintances. I'm respected type shit. Like, you know, like, cause people that like start doing shady shit at young ages, they end up getting into worse shit, you know? And I realize when you're young, you start doing stupid shit, you get into it, you start enjoying it, and you want to try more shit. You want to push limits. Cause I'm a push the limits type person. You know?
That's the best way to be.
Yeah, but that's a blessing and a curse. Because push the limit type people, if you're stupid, you gonna push the limits. Like people that go to jail.
Well, it
and shit,
depends. Yeah, if,
Well,
like,
'cause, like,
if your
I
person
mean-
has wild shit, it's not a good
Yeah,
thing.
it's
But,
not
like,
a good
if
thing
you're trying to
if-
get somewhere, then that's a good thing to have.
if you're a determined person, you have something you want to get, it's a fucking blessing.
Exactly.
But if you're not chasing shit, you're just doing shit, it's a curse, bro. Like if you're just out here doing stupid shit like wilding, like living day by day type shit, you're fucked, bro. You're fucked, my nigga. Cause like I was living like
I'm
that.
laughing at them because I think they hear something outside. And I could,
Oh, they're
yeah.
watching a fucking video.
No, I think they hear. Do you
I
get?
heard the niggas outside.
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
hear
yeah,
shit. I
no,
didn't hear
yeah.
But no, yeah, like, fuck, what was he talking about? I'm hella high.
Fuck. Damn.
It was something about like this.
Oh
being,
no.
like,
Oh yeah.
being ahead or something.
It was something about being
Damn, I'm hella
son
lit.
of a
You
bitch.
were pushing the limits. That's what you.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna push the limits. Type
Oh
person,
yeah, so
blessing,
like
curse, all that
that
shit.
blessing and a curse. Like some people, like it's for like if you're doing something positive, it's a.
If you're doing
blessing.
something positive and you're actually trying to work for something to better yourself, it's
I'm
good
sorry,
for you.
people. We're
Yeah, I'm hella fucking
we
lit,
out
my
here
bad.
in these streets.
But like, yeah. I don't know. We can just end it right there. We done said what we need to say. I'm not even gonna try to further because I'm just gonna stress myself out.
Okay, let's talk about this too. So I know like Xanax was the thing for you as well.
I seen this one coming. Yeah. So
and it was a thing for me too, and I've talked about it on this
we'll pop the Xanax
shit
in
before.
this bitch.
So let's
I
talk
don't do
about
that
that.
shit.
Like, are you over it now? Is it a thing of the
I'm
past?
done with Xanax. I haven't taken a Xan since I met my girlfriend. G shit.
Hey, that's why girlfriends. Like, we gotta talk about that also. But we'll talk about that after the whole Xanax thing. So, yeah, like that's one thing that'll definitely help you though is like having someone you care about like
Facts.
be around you. So like you want to be a better person for them.
Realization.
Exactly. And just
Bigger pictures,
Xanax
bro.
is just
Bigger
a whole
picture.
fucked up thing because once you get in that cycle, like when you wake up, you're like, you just want to be like,
You
boom,
hate
I
yourself
want,
so
just
much
wanna
that
do
you
it.
just want to take another
You
one
just
and
wanna do
forget
another
about
one.
it. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I was,
It's not
I
a
was,
good
I was
thing.
heavy in that, but I was drinking with them shits all the
Oh
time.
nah, I never. I
Dude,
mixed one time,
nah.
bro, and I was at a party dancing on the counter.
Nah, I did that shit a lot, bro. I did that.
Yeah,
I did
fuck
this.
all
I did that shit a lot, bro. Like I would literally take a Xanax and then fucking chaser was my Henny, bro. I was wilding at that time.
Oh yeah, hold on. This is a bad time to shout out my mama, but mama, shout. So I'm sorry for doing Xanax, mama. But I love you.
I don't know
Shouts
you,
out
but
to mama. You
I love you for birthing this
you
man.
birthed a real nigga, and yeah, you feel me?
You probably want to have it off the probably the table because it probably make the sound shitty or something.
Anyways, I love you,
Yeah.
mama.
Yeah, shout out to moms. Though.
Shouts out to mama.
You probably want to tighten it because that's just starting.
Mama
to fall.
pop. How do I tighten this? That's lefty loose.
Figure out the. I don't know. You'd have to do it yourself. If I reached it, I'd be like, I don't know. And then, but you want to lift it too, cause
Fuck, I don't.
you straight.
We said.
Run it.
All right, yeah. Shout out mamas. All right, but yeah,
We had the whole Xanax shit though.
yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, what'd you ask me about them? I forgot my bad. I know we on that topic.
And like, is it
topic
still a
and shit,
thing? But you said you haven't done it, and
So
like
I haven't done it since I met my
since you met your girlfriend, yeah. And like just being a better person and shit.
Yes, it makes me. I mean, when I was on them, it was more of just like to numb the pain type, forget about shit, just get through the day quick as shit, and then I don't know. It started for fun. Like it started as like just a let me try it type shit. You feel
Hey,
me?
pass me water real quick, but keep going.
Someone like, but didn't he
Please?
Ben ask you to pass
Please?
him water?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, that was earlier though.
Oh,
My bad. Yeah, I'm thirsty.
all right, but
But you were saying.
it started for fun. Like I was just like, fuck it, like I'll try it. Like
Thank you.
not to be a corny ass nigga, but I was just hearing so much about it that I was like in music and shit that I was just kind of like, what does that really do? Like, you know, like I wasn't doing it to fit in type shit. Cause honestly, when I first did it, I didn't tell nobody. I
I mean,
didn't
believe
let
it or
nobody
not, bro.
do it 'cause
People fucking music makes people do shit.
Yeah,
It
people
really
these
does.
days be doing that shit just to fit in, but like that was not my
Think
goal.
about like
in
why is
Xanax.
Moet popping? Why is Patron popping? Why is Hennessy popping? It's all because of rap.
Literally because that's what you hear in rap. You don't hear no one rapping about Jameson. Maybe like
Mhm.
maybe someone making country.
And the only time you
Maybe
do
someone
see
can
Jameson's
touch
when they're drinking it, but they're not rapping
Or
about
a
it. But you'll see
commercial.
it, then you'll see them getting faded off it.
Commercials.
We giving free ads right now.
Facts.
It's all good though. Shout out to wait. Shout out to Casamigos. That's my shit. I hope to get a sponsorship one day. You feel me? That's the fire tequila right there. Shout out my nigga George Clooney.
Shout
No,
out,
cause like bro,
shout
like
out-
that's
shout out
his
Barack
shit, bro. I
Obama.
swear to God, that's his shit, bro. I swear to God.
shout out Barack Obama.
Shout out Barack
And
Obama
Michelle
too.
Obama and
Michelle
their daughters.
Obama.
Their daughters is lit out here smoking and shit. Hey, Barack,
I ain't even gonna
come
lie.
get this nigga.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey yo, Barack, come get this.
Should I
nigga,
lie
bro.
or should I not lie?
Hey, Michelle Obama, thank you for plugging us with the good ass food in high school, bro. She really switched shit up.
I remember somebody was like,
Remember
yo,
that shit?
Oh,
I didn't have money for that.
Michelle, bro.
I didn't have money for that. I don't
man.
give a fuck.
Michelle,
My mom put money on my
Michelle.
shit because she knew if she gave me money, I was gonna spend it on something else.
Bruh.
Oh, fuck you.
Michelle, you
Wait.
she
They had
took away
gummy worms
Gatorades.
at fucking.
She took away Gatorades. Bro.
Yo.
She took away
You gotta
Gatorades.
drink that knockoff ass
Michelle. Yo, Michelle. Yo, Michelle. We gotta have a fucking conversation.
Yeah,
yo.
no, I want to sit
That
down
ain't
with you one
cool.
time.
You
Wanna sit
see,
down
I
with you
don't.
one
I don't really
He said you
remember.
still think it's fun.
I don't remember high school like that, honestly.
Man,
I do, but I don't.
Bro, she changed everything, man. Michelle,
Hey, the chicken wraps was
man.
fire with the fucking barbecue sauce.
Nah, they used to have
Both.
pork fried rice, and then when they took that away, I knew shit was good.
I knew shit was real. Y'all niggas want to talk, bro? Y'all niggas want to say something? Y'all niggas been quiet as fuck.
Talk about the pork fried rice one time.
Yeah, bro, like fucking shout out Grigori High
No,
School.
fuck Grigori High School. Fuck Grigori High School.
It's fuck Grigori High School, but still shout them out because the first 2 years there, they had pork fried rice, and that shit was mad fire, dog. And like, it's the only thing. Honestly, it was the only thing that was good there, cause like that chicken wrap shit, all that shit was like nasty after a while, like mad nasty. I felt like it was like fake ass meat, but like the pork fried rice was just very familiar, and it felt good. And then they took that shit.
That felt good.
They took that shit away, bruh, so I just stopped eating lunch at school. And like, but it's good though. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't starving, nigga. But like,
Hey, and y'all can't see, bro. My nigga got the fire Tommy on. Shout out to this nigga, bro.
you already know.
What's poppin'?
Regular.
That was Spanish.
That nigga's Spanish. Little ass nigga,
You
bro.
feel me?
Shit. What's, oh yeah, so the whole Xanax
Xanax
shit.
and shit,
The whole
yeah.
Xanax shit.
But yeah, it started off
So
with
how'd you
fun
get
and
over
shit.
this shit, man? 'Cause I
Well,
remember
there's
I-
been a couple times I've been on and off with this shit because, like, I did it for fun for a minute. Like, I was taking them and then like I stopped because like the plug ran out and shit. and then, and like I was just like,
There was a
fuck it.
dilemma.
But like right then, I wasn't fiending for it. I wasn't like, damn, like I need one. Like I was just like, damn, like that was cool. Like I fucked with it. Like I just like don't remember shit, but like it was cool. Like,
Yeah.
cause like I remember small shit. And the small shit I do remember is it was lit. Like I was just like chilling. Like you feel like you're like chilling like times 10 on some dream shit. And then like he had like someone had gotten some more and I started like doing them and like I was going through some shit like family wise and just going through like my own personal shit. And like I started realizing that like when I was pissed and like mad and shit, I would take one and I'd be chilling. Like I wouldn't give a fuck about shit. Like I'd just be like on my own. Like I'm just bullying, like no problems at all. So like I started realizing like, oh, like it's an escape, like good shit. Like so I just started like abusing them. And then like after like so long I kinda realized it was like fucking me up. So I stopped for a little bit and then like I was like I wasn't like fiending for him, but like I was like trying to like tell myself like, alright, I'm gonna get some, but like I'm gonna only do halves and shit. Like just to like numb myself but not be like fucking myself up and like blacking out and like not, you feel me? And like cause I was still making music and shit, so I had to like find a way to like not just like plan on doing music, take a Xan and then like slump out type shit or like black out and like not really even work on music, you know? So I try to like tell myself
At least
to
do something.
to tell myself to do a certain amount, but like at the same time, like I was realizing like that's stupid. Like if I'm gonna like portion it down, like why do it at all? Like you just don't even do it. So like I stopped for a smooth minute, and then like nigga, like we all stopped. Like me and all my homies that used to do, like we all literally just stopped. Like it was just like fuck Xans. And then like a couple like months went by and like I started like going through shit again, and then like I started just doing them again, and then like I already knew what I was okay with, like what I was used to, and I was like fuck it, like push the limit type shit, and I started like doing hella, and like I was just fucking myself up.
What's the most you did in a day?
Ooh. Like 7 or 8, bro.
Yeah, I did 7 one night. That was retarded.
Crucial, bro. I've had a close call, bro. That shit's crucial. That shit ain't no joke, bro.
It's really not. And like
That shit right there made me realize, like, all right, bro, you're fucking up.
and you know I was probably lucky about it too, because if they were fake, you probably would have died. We both probably would have died.
I was smart, bro. Before all that fake shit was even like being talked about, bro, I was making sure my shit was real. Like, I wouldn't buy off niggas unless like, well, I mean, there's been a couple times I've trusted niggas and I've gotten like fake ones, but like I wouldn't take them.
I've got
Cause like what I would do
times.
when I was like in high school, I would throw them bitches in a soda, and if it was chalky, if they floated, all that shit, don't do it.
I remember.
And then if a nigga gave me a fake one, bro, he's getting pressed. I'm getting my money back.
Bro, I
type shit.
had a coworker, bro. He was.
I've had niggas literally try to sell me some chalk, bro, like type shit. Like I literally
Bro.
dropped in that shit, and like that shit literally made the whole ass Fanta just like flaky. And I'm like,
Cloudy
what the
and
fuck is
yeah,
this, bro?
bro,
I'm like, no, nigga.
I have a coworker, bro. Like he dropped a Xan in his soda at work, and his whole shit was flaky, bro. And he was flexing.
I've dropped a Xan in my
had
shit.
no idea.
Bro, do you remember when I had that green one that I forgot who I got it off of, but I remember I threw it in my soda, bro, and it made my shit like fizzle up and like over, like my shit like foamed up, bro, and like shot like pretty much like a fucking Mentos and a fucking Pepsi, bro. Like that's like started like foaming out, bro, and it was like the foam was colored green, bro. And I was like, that's just dye, bro.
That's food dye.
Like fucking food coloring, bro. And I was like, what kind of like what is niggas trying to do, bro?
That's why the whole Xanax shit is fucked up. That's why I ain't even touching no more.
And bro, and it's
plus,
crazy because niggas know how
it's
easy
probably
it
like
is.
$10 now for a real one. Niggas probably want. I guarantee you.
It
I
is.
guarantee you. Because last time when
Like,
I was doing
my
it, bro, it was
homies be
$5.
my
It was
homies be
$5.
trying to tell me, like my homies be having homie prices for like 7, 8, and I'm like, that's still tax. I remember when I used to get like I used to be able to get like 5 of them for like $35.
It was yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like what the fuck happened to that, bro? Niggas be like, oh yeah, I got them for 9, bro. Let me know, like for the homies I'll do 7. I'm like, like when I used to do Xans, bro, I would not buy anything over $5. I don't care
Exactly.
what it was, who it was.
I've done 6.
Cause bro, people be like, oh, color, bro. It's a Xan. It's gonna do the same shit.
We're all gonna do the same shit. Yeah.
Either way, you're not gonna remember what the fuck. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
People will try to tell me, oh, I got a white bar for 5, but I got greens for 10. I'm like, you can suck my fucking. I'm not gonna say that's gay, but like you can
said I'm not saying
fucking
that's
you can
gay.
fuck out of here with that shit. You feel me?
You
but-
can't suck my dick. No.
No. But yeah, nah. Xanax, I'm done. I'm cool off that. I'm living good, and I don't need nothing to escape no pain no more, bro.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Hey, what's good? I'm glad that shit's out the. I'm glad
Facts,
that's
bro.
in
That
the
shit out
past, bro.
picture, bro. Lil Papa Xanax is now deceased, bro. You can go check him out at the motherfucking.
Is that how Pop became a name?
Actually,
We didn't even
yes.
Talk about
actually, that. No.
Why was that not even a question I had? Wow.
I had my first idea of Pop was one of my homies, Aiden. He called me Lil Papa Xanax. Cause
Wasn't
all I
that
used to
your Twitter handle?
Yes. No. Yeah. Actually, it was Lil Papa Xanax. And then I was Scum. I was going by Scum back then, and I was like telling myself like, oh, I wasn't really fucking with Scum. I was like, I'm gonna find a new name, like just to think of one, cause like Scum didn't really have like it had stuff to do with me, cause I was like Scum, like I was like a scummy, like I was like out, I was like doing. I don't know how to explain Scum, but like you're just like you. If you're Scum, you know what you is.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm hella lit. I can't think straight, bro. But yeah, dead ass, bro. I had long, nappy ass hair, bro. Me and all the niggas, we used to just be out all night.
That wasn't a
bro.
question
Just-
either. Why are these not written down? Disappointed in myself.
It's good, bro. We cause you knew we was gonna get to it either way.
Cause you know what I lagged too. Cause like I literally did all your questions like this morning.
It's good. Don't even.
Because like I honestly like
Well, nobody asked it on Instagram, huh?
no. There's fan questions.
Oh, is there? Oh, you even got to those yet?
Don't fucking.
Oh,
look,
I-
man.
I-
Don't
my bad,
fucking
my
look,
bad,
man. No, cause okay, yesterday I didn't reply because I was out in Frisco with a lady. Shout out to her. You feel me?
Yeah, it's good.
But I was out in Frisco, you know, so I was busy. And then this morning I didn't wake up till like a little bit after you text me at 10, and that's when I woke up.
Facts.
That's when I replied to you.
Well, cause my fucking girl missed work and shit, and I was like, bro, I really hope we have to do this today, cause she missed work for this shit. Oh, I shouldn't say that, huh?
They don't know who she is. We didn't say no names.
Facts. Her name's motherfucking Jasandra Parker.
Damn, she's getting fired.
This will be a Jasandra Parker out there that called out talking about what the fuck.
Nah, it's cool, but yeah, no, it's good shit you got off the whole shit, bro. But
Yeah.
let's get to the fan questions though, cause so what was it? What's your favorite song that you've done so far? That's one fan question.
Damn, bro. I talk about this like, bro. Literally, I can listen to all my songs, bro, and there'll be like 3 or 4 songs I tell you is my favorite song. Okay. You want my favorite or my best?
Your
Cause I have two. I have two different. Honestly, it's weird.
your favorite.
All right, my favorite one I made is probably Trippin'. Cause that was the first one I ever made like serious as fuck. Like,
Sounds like meaning to you.
cause like that was like the first time I ever recorded on Xanax, like with the purpose to record. And like I told myself like I was like, all right, I'm gonna pop a Xan and I'm just gonna step in there with no fucking notes, no nothing, and just make something, bro. Just make a fucking song. And like I dead ass took too many Xans and I kind of blacked out. But I blacked out after I was in the mood to make music, and I had woke up to like my computer open with like a whole ass song done, and I literally just had to edit and like finish up, touch up, like throw ad libs and shit on, and like that ass like it was just like I listened to it and I was just like, bro, like that's crazy,
That happened.
like I made this song like just
Yeah.
without even really realizing. Like I remember like thinking of like certain things. I remember like when I was like listening to it, I was like, okay, I remember saying that type of shit, but like you know like you get like in and out with the Xan, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just like, bro, that's crazy. But like my best song, in my opinion, fuck, that's great. I don't fucking know, bro. Honestly, I think Second Life. Second Life like is my.
That's like the one. That's one the newer one you put out, right?
Yeah, that's my best one
Yeah.
because that one came
It is
straight. That one
fire.
came straight from the heart.
No,
That one
yeah.
came straight with like.
You can
with
tell. So that's what I'm
emotion.
saying. Like, I'm excited to hear what you got on this new tape, which you also got to talk about.
Hey, after we end this shit, I'll show you a track or something.
Do that.
It's all rough drafts, but I got you.
Nah,
I'll
it's
show you
cool.
some
Yeah,
shit.
I want to hear that shit, bro. I want to see, cause okay, so like you said, like okay, so what you've done before, like it slaps, but it's not like too personal. So you're talking
all
about
my
you,
old shit was literally fuck around type shit, and just me still trying to get a hold of like making music and getting comfortable with myself.
Mhm.
But now, as I'm realizing, like I'm running out of time to just fuck around because now, like I'm 18, like I have to actually get some. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like I have to start.
make something happen.
I have to start worrying about it because like before I had a girlfriend and shit. Like, before I was 18, I was like, I'm young. Fuck it. I don't care.
Mhm.
Like I'll figure it out type shit. But now I'm like, all right, I actually have something. Like I can't just bullshit and like worry about it later type shit because like I'm 18 now. Like I don't want to be that nigga who's just like throwing shit to the side for later until he's ready, you know. So I was like, I have to get ready. Like I just have to be ready. So like I did. I just like told myself, be ready, bro. Just do this shit and whatever the fuck is not this shit, ignore it, bro. Like just do your shit. You feel me? Like that's all I'm doing, bro. I'm just trying to do my shit and fuck away from all the bullshit and let people know what's going on in my head, you know? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like I wild out on Twitter and shit and like I be having fun and shit, but like there's still like a lot of pain and emotion left in my body that I feel like it's time to get rid of, you know? So I feel like this is gonna be like a chance to like not make a whole ass like the tape is all gonna correlate around the same shit, but it's not like one story type shit. It's all different like moods and emotions, but it's all like the same shit. Like when you hear it, bro, you're gonna hear each song. Like it's gonna like you're gonna feel how I feel pretty much. That's how I'm trying to make it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it like if I'm like angry, I'm gonna make it a fucking loud angry track. It's gonna make you feel angry, you know? Type of shit. Like that's what I'm going for. Like if I listen to if I'm trying to make like a heartfelt song, like a serious song, and if I don't listen to that shit and if I don't get emotional listen to it, I don't want it. It's not emotional enough, you know?
Yeah.
That's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah, please do that, bro. Because one thing, like a lot of artists do, like they'll say, like, "Oh, like this one, you're guys gonna film me. I'm gonna talk about some actual shit," and you hear it, and they're not really talking about much still. So
Well, cause like the way I see it is like I don't want to be one of those niggas on the net just like crying about his problems and shit.
no, but yeah, like,
That's not a way to get rid of your
but
problems.
like at the same time, you gotta express yourself too. I mean, you
And
don't have
it-
to. I mean,
I mean, like,
your-
but
your music's your own art. You
that's
know?
that's how I'm expressing myself. Like
Yeah.
instead of being one of those people that complains about it to the net, I'm gonna complain about it to myself and let people listen to
Okay,
me.
I misinterpreted you for like the first second.
Yeah, like I'm gonna make like you feel me? Like I'm just like for myself.
No, yeah,
So like when people listen to it, they just know like okay, like cause like people be thinking I'm just like all fun and games and shit. Like people think I'm just playing with this shit and like I'm not. Like this is
Yeah.
like really my life, bro. So like I just have to like let them know. It's more than just me like flex rapping, cause like no cap, bro. I be flex rapping sometimes. Like it's
It's fun.
it's fun, bro.
It's
Like
fun as fuck. Yeah.
it like I don't know when I don't write music, I tend to flex rap because it's just like freestyle kind of shit. Like you just get shit like
Just
first
get-
thing on
it
your
gets you
mind,
in
you
a
know,
good mood.
that makes like the first thing that just makes sense in your mind, like
Yeah.
type shit. But like I'm trying to shy away from that. I'm trying to make sure that all this shit is written, all this shit is timed out, made sure like everything, like I'll make sure all the tracks are placed in the perfect order, all that shit. And like I have until my birthday, June 13th. Like I don't know why I'm indecisive, so I can't choose like a specific date. So I'm just like my birthday again.
That's easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy.
So-
Yeah. It's easy to
And
do.
it's summer, bro. People out of school, people have time to just sit back and listen to music.
So like when everyone's faded, you'd be like, you know, hey, put that new pop shit on real quick.
Facts. Cause this year, bro, like people gonna know who I am, bro.
Yeah.
Like we ain't even halfway through the year.
Nah.
Like I've been said 2019, like the people gonna know me in like we only 3 months in, or 4
That's-
months. We're 4 months.
That's
hella
why I'm mad.
fucking
Everybody
stupid.
started doing the interviews. I'm like, bro, we're already 4 months in this shit. I barely started. Like, what the fuck is my problem? And I've had the mic since December.
We're a third of the way, bro.
Yeah. So I
By
fucked up, but it's
December,
cool.
bro.
I'm making up for it.
By December, I don't have like a certain goal, but I've been telling myself like I'm gonna be a lot of steps ahead from where I'm at right now. Like I don't care if
As
it's
long
like
as it's something.
I don't
that
care
you
if
do.
it's like 1 or 2 steps or 3 steps. Like I'm gonna be steps ahead. Like
At
I'm
least
I'm not gonna be stuck where I'm at right now. You feel me?
Yeah, you don't want.
Like I'm gonna have like I'm gonna make moves, bro.
Yeah, even if it's a small step, you still got somewhere. Still
Yeah.
something.
But like I don't know, cause when you get small steps after like one after another, you start getting comfortable and be like, this is enough, you know. I'm
Or like,
a
is it-
I'm
or-
a push the limit type dude. So
Mhm.
like I try to take as many steps as I can, you know.
Yeah.
But I try to plan out each step and make sure each step is being taken carefully. You know, cause like when you start bullshit and like just plotting like for like a couple minutes and then just saying fuck it, that's good enough. I don't want to be good enough, bro. I want to be like I don't want to be like I don't really care about being the best. I just like want to be like heard and make sure people like realize that like I'm not just fucking around. Like I can actually do shit.
Yeah.
Like other than that, like I honestly don't care, bro. Like I don't even like talking about this shit because it just irritates me. Like I don't want to care about what people think, you know.
Yeah, and you shouldn't.
Like, I just don't like caring about what people think.
Nah, you should.
Cause like when I think about like what people think about me, I overthink a lot, bro.
I
Like,
went
start
through
to
that for a
overthink,
whole
bro.
year,
Like it
bro.
stresses me out. Like
Yeah.
yeah, my bad. I just don't. I hate that shit.
Yeah, no, I went through that for a while. On my last interview, I was talking about it. Like I had,
Cause like bro, when I was younger, bro, I was like an ugly nigga, bro. So like, and I've always had like anxiety, like social anxiety, and I've
yeah.
always worried about like people looking at me and like people type shit. And, like I don't know, it's always stuck, and I just like always like just embedded in my mind like at a young age, like just worrying about what people think of me. It's always just like it's like a tiny little sliver stuck. And I'm just like you can't like I don't at the same time like if anyone like thinks bad on me like.
But there's something.
I'm like fuck them, but then at the same time I'm like damn, what am I doing
There's
wrong
something.
type shit, you know,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
down myself.
I
bro.
know exactly.
I
what
don't want
you're
to down
talking about.
myself.
Trust
Yeah.
me.
We
I-
do, we happy right now. We chilling.
No, yeah, we mad
We
happy.
big smoking.
Big happy. All right, let's get to the next one. So the next fan question was, "What's your favorite cartoon / anime?"
I'll do both. All right, cartoon. Damn, y'all gonna laugh at me. Max and Ruby.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit!
If I really have to
Wow,
like tell
that-
you like
wow.
my favorite, bro, Max and Ruby. I could to this day watch Max and Ruby, bro.
Holy shit! That was very uncalled for.
No cap, bro. I ain't even gonna cap with it, bro.
Well, because you know what? Because you're a lot younger
But that's
than I
for
am.
cartoon. I'm not talking about anime. I'm just talking about like,
No,
cartoons.
because you know what? You're 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
My little brother's 17, and he watched that shit when he was a kid. So that's crazy. Yeah, I
Max
forget.
and
I
Ruby?
forget that you're mad younger.
Max and Ruby is the shit, bro. I don't care what anyone says. I like
Yeah, no,
simplicity.
especially for like as young as
I like
he is,
simplicity, bro.
Yeah,
And Max don't fucking talk.
at all. Yeah,
That nigga don't
yeah,
say a
I've seen
goddamn word. He just look at you like you
What,
feel me? Like
yeah.
he don't say shit.
it.
And
So I
like
fucked this whole shit up.
but-
yeah, and
it's like it's enjoyable, bro. Like I don't care. You can't. I don't think I can ever be too
You hear
old for
that?
cartoons.
fuck, what was that? Bombs over Baghdad.
But nah, yeah, Max and Ruby like are my favorite. Well, I have like a lot of favorites, but like I'll say Max and Ruby. Facts. 'Cause, like I fuck with Tom and Jerry, tough as shit.
No, Tom and Jerry was fire.
I fuck with Clarence. Clarence is fire. That's a new one. My nephew watched that shit, and I would like watch it with him, and like he didn't fuck with it, but I fucked with it.
Yeah.
So like he wouldn't watch it, but I would sit there and watch. Like I'd make him watch it with me. He's like, I don't like this one. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I showed my nephew Dragon Ball Z, like the movie that recently came out, and he was like, he was hella restless the whole fucking movie, but he said he liked it, so I don't know if to believe him or not. I don't know if he was like trying to be nice to me or something. But
Probably just being nice. My nephew be doing that. He'll look at me with the saddest face, like he regrets having to sit through that whole ass movie, and he's like, yeah.
Bro,
like,
I'm telling you, he was
yeah,
like,
or
but like he even told me his favorite character, so like I don't know how serious to take him. I don't know if he's like that.
maybe
I was
maybe he's
finessing me
just
and,
so
like-
deep into it, and you don't even know it, and this is kind of whatever to him.
Yeah, no, because he was.
Like he was like,
just-
I already
he was
been
just
watching this
like-
on the internet.
And then because before I took him to the movie, I told him it's only an hour. He's like, it's been an hour.
He's a kid, bro. These
Yeah,
bro,
he's been
kids
this hour
kids
already.
hate movies, bro. Kids
Yeah.
hate fucking movie theaters. I had to learn that the hard way. I used to try to take my nephew and shit.
Yeah,
Like I tried to take him one time.
didn't work out.
Mm-mm.
What
This
movie
nigga-
was it?
I don't even know. I don't fucking remember because I was just fucking talking shit to this nigga the whole time, telling him to shut the fuck up because he just kept talking. He kept wanting to get up and stand up and watch the movie. I'm like, nigga, they got seats. Why do you want to stand up when they got
Yeah.
seats?
How old was he?
Fuck, he's like 5
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember, bro. Honestly, I was just pissed. I was like, bro, like, I can't even watch the movie.
Yeah.
It was a movie he said he seen on the fucking previews, on the
Wanted
commercial.
to watch it.
Wanted to watch it. I told my sister, I was like, fuck it, I'll take him.
Trying to be the nice uncle and shit.
Fuck that shit. I'm never doing that shit.
And then what
Maybe
about-
when he hit like 10 or 11, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then,
Okay, my favorite anime.
yeah.
Fuck. I don't watch that many, bro, honestly. I would say, honestly, Fairy Tail was a pretty good one.
There's way too many.
Because that's the
animes,
only
bro.
one I've
There's
actually
so many out
completed
there.
because all the ones I watch have like multiple seasons, bro, and I be going back and forth with shows.
Yeah.
So like I'll watch one episode and then I'll watch like the next one like a week or two later, you know. But like that's the only one I've like binge watched in a minute. Like it was cool, but like I don't really like. I don't know.
It's not your thing, though.
Sometimes the animes be kind of sidetracking on shit.
Mm.
Like what's that shit called when they be just having like long ass scenes that make no sense? There's a term for it, bro. But like they just be having like a scene like they're just like talking about shit and like it doesn't even like it's just like
random
unnecessary.
dialogue.
Like it could have went
Oh,
without
like,
it type
it's like,
shit.
It's like filling.
Yeah.
There's filling
Yeah,
in
like
space.
just filling in space. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you could have just made a short ass episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, filler,
Yeah.
a fucking filler. Yeah, doodoo. I hate animes.
I'm a filler.
I hate animes that have like hella like fillers. There's been a couple of animes I've seen that have like a filler. Like
Black Clover is a good one. That's like
Black Clover is fire. That's a good. I haven't finished it yet, so I can't tell you if it's like one of my favorites. But that's a good ass one.
Yeah.
You watch anime? Besides like the main like
I've
Dragon
watched
Ball,
one.
Naruto
I've
type
watched
shit.
one. It was Alfred Lead or some girl I was talking to at the time showed me and I watched it.
Alfred Lee.
Yeah, something like that. It was cool.
You're the anime nigga.
It was cool. They had invisible arms and shit, like could sever people's body parts. It was crazy. Like swords. Yeah, it was crazy.
You don't have to slide me that. You don't have to like send me like.
I think it's
the
all
name
on
or
YouTube too. You can watch the whole season, but it's only one season though. But it's fire. Yeah, it's cool.
I ain't never heard of that though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I actually enjoyed it. Like I'd actually start and watch it. And then another fan question: what is your motivation and what are your plans for the future?
My motivation is my family and my friends because I don't really have anyone to work for, like besides myself. But I'm not greedy like that. So like my family and my friends are like my priority. Like making sure that they can have a good ass life.
Yeah.
And I don't like being broke. So money.
Yeah.
But not like that. Not like that. Like I'm not doing this shit for the money. But it's gonna be a career for me. So like I'm gonna have to get money out of
Yeah,
it.
you gotta get something out
Like
of
I don't
it.
have a plan B. So like
Mhm.
the money of it is gonna be like the way I do that.
the
You
way
feel
you
me?
could live.
The money is gonna be the way I make sure my family's is eating good. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's pretty much it.
And what are your plans for the future?
Grow old, fuck shit up, and I want to get a fucking a big ass house with like vines on the roof and get a monkey so that like he can swing on them and shit.
That'd be
That's a
fire.
big ass goal for me.
That
G shit, like I want to be able like, cause like they be having these niggas like walk around and shit, and like just hop up on
give
the
my
couch
nigga an
and shit.
environment.
Facts,
for him
bro.
to
Get this nigga a
live.
little canopy and shit. Get this nigga like little like Feel me, bro? Like how this
Yo,
nigga
you
like
know how
swing
hard that'd
around.
be, like,
Bro, make him feel
Yeah.
at home, bro. How
Bruh,
you
but-
gonna treat him like a kid,
Bro,
bro?
you know,
Fuck no, that's
you know
a
how
monkey,
hard that
my
is,
nigga.
bro. Like got a little monkey and some Jordans swinging around the house. Just
Facts. We
That'd
finna
be
do that
clean.
shit. We finna get a monkey. With
would
some
you dress
fire.
up your monkey?
Nah.
You wouldn't.
No.
I'd want to dress him up, bro. Not some uncomfortable shit. Put him in some Nike Tech or something. Have him real comfy and shit. You feel me?
Adidas tracksuit.
Yeah, you feel me?
Adidas tracksuit with a little chain on him and shit.
Yeah.
You
Now
know,
pierce his ears. No, that'd be fucked up.
You want some shit. You want some shit. Goddamn. No.
Give him nose piercings and shit.
Now you just talking. Now you just saying anything. That's crazy. Nose piercing, bro. Give him like
I'm
the little
talking
eyebrow
shit.
piercing.
Exactly,
Little
yeah.
eyebrow. Like, give
Swag 'em
snake
out real
bites,
quick,
give him snake
yeah.
bites and fuck-
Tyga and Lil Wayne him out real quick.
Goddamn. That's crazy. Nah. I want to get a little nigga, bro.
But now I'm
Yeah.
fucking around. Obviously, I wouldn't do no shit like that. But
I
I
deadass.
would want to put him in some clean clothes. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna let him be at home and free, bro.
Why you making me sound like a bad guy, bro? I'm just trying to have my little nigga.
No,
fresh
no,
one
no,
time.
that's not
I'm
bad guy.
talking shit. I'm talking shit.
I don't know. I just
I'm
feel
talking
like
shit. No,
I feel like if I really got rich enough and I had a big ass house and I could do that shit, I'd build a whole ass like extension to my house. It's like a fucking
for animals,
forest, bro.
That'd be tight. That would be hella cool.
Literally.
You're gonna be like Michael Jackson, like the Neverland Ranch.
No. Hell no, bro. I ain't nah. Why would you try to compare me to that nigga, bro?
I'm just talking shit.
MJ's
I
a
don't know.
goat music wise, but his little boy touching shit, I don't nah.
I
You
don't
can
know.
miss
I
me
don't
on
know
that.
about that Michael Jackson. Who is that man?
Maybe Black Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's a good.
He's
comparison.
cool.
But like, don't try to give me no Neverland. That nigga- you know that shit attracted little boys, bro. That shit got me fucked up.
I ain't attracting no little boys.
Nigga just try to tell me I'm Michael Jackson.
Nah, I'm talking shit, man. I'm bullshitting.
But nah, yeah, that's like a big ass goal in my life. I don't know why. Ever since I was young, cause people be getting like tigers and shit.
Yeah.
And I seen like someone with a monkey that slapped a tiger, and I was like, bro, I want a fucking monkey. Them niggas is savage.
No, monkeys are cool, bro.
That nigga slapped
They're
the
pretty
fucking
cool.
tiger.
They're hella cool.
He slapped him. He said, and I was like, bro. That's
Speaking of monkeys, this is a pretty dark subject of monkeys. But did you see when like the girl got tore apart by her? I think she had a
That's
chimpanzee.
fucking crazy. I
Did
seen
you
that
guys
shit.
see that? Bro, she has no face.
Crazy.
You want to see? I'll show you.
I don't want to see that shit again, bro. It was like this girl who like her chimpanzee tore her face off and shit, son.
Watch, bro.
Hey,
like,
just
bro.
just DM this nigga Dre the link, bro. I'm not trying to see this shit. I'm gonna just look this way. Hey, what's up, everybody? If you ain't know me now, you know me, nigga. It's Pop. You feel me?
It's regular.
What is that? Are you just gonna try? You gonna try to show me something and tell me it's nothing? What is it? Who?
Look at bro. Look at this.
After seeing what?
Look at bro. Look at this.
No.
That's
Bro,
after
you
it's
know what she looked like? She looked like
a fucking bird.
that one nigga with that little game character with the long snout and he shoots like balls out of his nose.
That looks like a fucking like a beak.
What is that? I don't know.
It's gross.
What game is that?
Can't even explain.
Just-
It's an old ass game. He
What
hops on,
system?
like- he hops on like a pyramid of bricks, but like light.
Damn, I don't
They're
know.
like it's like digital
You don't know what system was on?
and it lights up.
You don't know what system?
Nah, it's old as fuck.
Damn.
Arcade game.
And then look at her with her new face.
What the?
Damn, they gave her a whole new face, bro.
Yes. But bro, like
That's surprisingly
bro,
very
bro,
good.
she had like no fingers and like a thumb.
Damn.
And,
Yo,
one had,
shouts
had
out-
nothing
shouts
and,
out
Wait,
to-
how big?
pinkies.
Wait, so like how
It was a
big are
chimpanzee, bro. Like
Are they,
they're
this big?
no, bro. They're
God.
pretty big.
Damn.
Bro.
Those are the ones that are like as big as the top.
They're like the
right
orange.
there.
They're the orange ones.
What?
She had
Yo,
one, bro, yeah,
son.
and that
Hey,
shit
shouts out that lady,
bro.
bro.
That shit
She
ripped her
really,
apart and ate
bro.
her shit, bro.
Shout-
That's why they couldn't attach it back because they ate it.
God, bro. Shouts out that lady, bro. She alive.
Yeah,
she,
she's
bro. She a warrior, bro. That's crazy.
She was on She was
What's
on
her
Dr.
name?
Phil, I think.
Charlotte.
Her
Shouts out
parents were, like,
Charlotte, bro.
What is her name?
Shouts out Charlotte. Charlotte Ann. That's her name.
Charlotte Nash.
Charlotte Nash, bro.
Shout out Charlotte
Shouts out
Nash or Charlotte
bro.
Nash.
Charlotte.
Damn, I was trying to roast her too. Luckily, it wasn't funny. So.
Let this woman live.
Alright, but yeah.
And then the next fan question is: every poop, little pop takes a little plop.
That was me. I seen the link. You were like, ask questions. I was like, bruh.
Fuck it. Little plops.
Yeah, I guess, bro. Might get a couple big plops here and there and shit, but
It happens.
Shit happens.
that's crazy, bro. Why would you put that?
That shit was mad funny at the time.
And this is a question that someone asked me one time, and I took that question because it was such a good question. I had no answer for it because it was really hard.
Someone asked you this?
Yeah, and after that, I stole their question. Shout out Jessica because I stole your question. I'll give you your credit for it. But they asked me, if your life was a movie, what would be the song to the opening scene?
Of my songs or of any song?
No, like what? If your life was a movie, what would be the opening scene?
Oh,
What would be
someone asked you this just in general.
and then I took it. And I'm
Oh, I
asking
thought
you
you
now.
was like, I was like, who's Jessica? Why would she ask me this? That's a good ass question. Like,
No,
she
I'm
really
asking
has
you
some
because I took
thought.
it from Jessica.
Oh, shouts out her. Oh, that's a good ass question. Oh, facts. What's that shit called? It's by fucking was it Beach Boys or whatever? Fucking Barbara Ann.
Who?
Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Ba. You feel me? You know what I'm talking
I have
about?
to hear it. I have to hear it.
On my phone.
This nigga crazy.
Play Barbara Ann by Beach Town Boys.
Might have to be careful because might get copyrighted. To be honest. All right, fuck it. You can do it, but I'll cut it out.
It's like old, bro.
Oh yes, it's a
Walking like
Bro, I've been in the car with my grandma at the gas station. And she was playing this shit in her
Facts.
whip, bro. In the Camry one.
if
time.
not that, Let It Go by fucking Playboy Cardi.
Okay.
That's my fucking anthem right there. That's my anthem.
All right. I feel that. Shit. How many minutes we got on this one? 46. We did about like an hour 10, hour and 20. You want to add a little something in there?
It's up to you, bro. I ain't tripping.
You got any little shots you want to end up on this
hey,
bitch?
May 25th.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
how
I
we
got
have
you.
not talked about this?
May 25th, downtown Modesto, California. We have the official Major Threat X Closet Guys show. It'll be our first official show. We're, like
I'm requesting the next day off.
Chris
Off top.
Chris might be mad at me for saying this, but we might do this shit yearly type shit, like once a year, annual type shit.
Mm.
But yeah, we finna do a whole ass show, and it's pretty much just like gang, bro. And we got other people that aren't. Do we? We have a couple people that aren't a part of Major Threat that are gonna be the local artists that are doing that shit.
Yeah.
So be there, be square, pretty much. Like it's gonna like we plan on turning that bitch out. We can hold 350 people, bro. So we plan on filling that bitch out
Come out, support.
When do the tickets go on sale?
at the door.
Okay.
Sadly.
First come, first serve.
Yeah, it would be lit if we could do like the actual ticket, but I think that's just hella extra.
Mhm.
Honestly, like shipping and all that, like having to give people to take, like fuck all that.
Yeah.
Just pull up. But that'd be crazy if we fucking have people outside that can't.
Can't believe I forgot that. Did I
We
even
need a
write
lot
that
of people.
down?
We need a lot of people.
Well, I'm a dumbass. I didn't write that down.
It's crazy. Honestly, I might perform a couple tracks from the tape.
How many? How long is your set? You think?
Fuck. I'm like the co-headliner. Like I'm like before the main.
So you do like a cool. You do a cool
I'll
amount.
do like a cool like 20. Like I'd say max like 25.
Okay.
So I got a lot of songs. I could do some. But like I'm gonna play like a lot of unreleased shit.
I'm ready for that bitch.
I
Bro.
low-key don't want to play like my old shit. Like they want me to do 50 and shit.
You gotta do 51 time, bro. You gotta hear that shit on the stereo one time, real loud, real bassy.
I did in Stockton for 300s.
I wasn't there, but I'm mad now. I wasn't there because I wanted to go, but I had work, and then I think some shit popped up. I couldn't go, and I really.
I just don't want
to.
to do it because like I feel like I'm on a different level from then.
Yeah.
And I'm like past that, and I don't really like that song like that. I feel like honestly, 50 was probably one of my worst vocal edits I've
Damn.
ever
So
done
did you
on
feel
my
the way when I
fucking-
put that as like the promotional?
No,
interview?
no. I like the song, but I feel like
Yeah.
those are my like that's like the worst vocals I've ever had on a song in my life.
Okay.
Like just my voice, like not like the edit. The edit made it sound better than it originally was, but my voice like it just wasn't there. I feel like I could have been like there with it,
Yeah.
but like yeah, it wasn't. Like I fucked up, but I mean it was a good song. I was just like, damn, if it was like how I expected it, how I wanted it, like it would
Been a
be,
whole
like,
different beast.
a whole different story. But it's fine. I got time.
Yeah.
I got songs that are just stacked up right now, like that. I could literally just drop a cool EP
Yeah.
and just I got too many songs. I could drop like 4 EPs right now if I want. I just have to like edit hella songs. I'm a lazy nigga when I record, bro. I'll get so tired from like recording that I'll be like, I'll edit it later.
Yeah.
And then I literally I edit my songs the day before I post them. Just
It's like
because
some
I'll
last
listen
minute
to it
shit.
like here out, and then like right before I edit it like how I want it to sound, you know? Cause like instead of like just being like tired and like half-assing it right then and there, I like take my time.
Yeah.
Y'all want to say anything, bro? Like, y'all niggas just quiet.
I'm high as fuck.
Yeah. So
Everyone lit.
I think we can end it up right here because I think this shit was perfect, bro.
Facts.
Like, it was perfect. I had a good motherfucking time.
So popping this bitch.
I hope you guys had a good time.
I did.
I'm gonna lie.
Shout out to 120 milligrams.
120.
Feel
Bro.
me?
Oh fuck.
Hey, wait, what happened?
I had the fucking shit in my wallet, but I took it out because it started to like get stuck to my little plastic shit.
Oh,
And I didn't want it
sticker.
to get hella stuck, and I didn't want.
What was it?
The 120 milligram sticker.
Man, I'm about to make
It's on
some
my
new ones.
PlayStation. It's
I'm about
on my PlayStation. It's good. I
It's
still
on my
got it.
PlayStation as
I just
well.
didn't want it to get like the black part to get stuck to this
Yeah.
and like lose it and not be able to use it as a sticker. So I
Yeah,
was
I'm about
like,
to get some better ones made, and like the next ones are gonna be.
oh, this thing still got 2 more though.
Oh, I don't even have any, bro. I think my little brother. You feel me? No, but like my next one, it's gonna be just the pill, so it's not gonna be the white background. It's gonna be just the pill, and they're gonna be eggshells, so niggas can't take that shit off.
Fire.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm putting that on the whip.
I'm not doing it. Somebody else is doing it. So if you see the stickers, it's not from me. I'm just playing it for me. Yeah,
I want to make a sticker, bro.
it's not hard, bro. Like as long as you have someone who can make it, like a graphic designer or whatever the fuck, they know what they're doing. They send it to you, send the file to the fucking company, and they just print it out.
I want to get more tattoos.
I want to get some too.
I'm just thinking right now,
Just use
bro.
a bunch of stickers.
Nah, I want to get more tattoos.
But is there any little last minute shouts you want to give out? You said
Oh,
I mean
yeah.
you said you want to shout your mom one time
Yeah,
too.
shouts out mama, my motherfucking ride or die. That's gang. Shouts out my girlfriend behind the camera. Then my motherfucking slime. Then my motherfucking slime Spanish. Then my motherfucking slime clean. Then my motherfucking slime Will.
Feel me?
I feel like we gotta give you like a nickname.
Hey, shout out Will for rocking the BDF.
Oh yeah, shouts out, bro. That's gang.
Feel me? I had to do what I had to do. I gotta represent.
But yeah, if you ain't ever listened to my music and you watching this, this is the alarm clock. You need to wake the fuck up. And yeah, watch Scummy While. You can follow me, whatever the fuck you want.
Whatever you want to do. Y'all want to get some? Y'all want to hop in the camera and get some last minute little shout outs real quick?
I want to say some shit.
Want to get up on this bitch?
Let me see.
Let yourself be known. Pick a microphone. Do what you need to do.
Yo,
He's on both
Hey.
of them. You feel me?
keep a watch out for Major Threat this fucking year, 2019, 2020. We taking over, bruh. Fucking BDF, Major Threat. We got the Closet Guys too. We got niggas in clothing, niggas in videos, niggas rapping. We got niggas singing too. Fuck it, bro. Like we deep, bro. Like we coming up, nigga. Lil Pop, Hispanic, O Blanco, AR Soul, Hyphy Zay affiliation. You feel me? Fucking who else? We got Lando 209, Newport Godly, fucking BDF Chris, bro. The nigga that fucking bring us all together, and it's fucking lit, bro. Like we're only gonna get bigger. So keep a watch out. Come out May 25th. Support. Who else? My nigga Vel. Oh my God. Hey, shout out my nigga Brody. That's my nigga for life. Like, I fuck with that nigga so tough. That nigga also, that nigga really like came through for us because this event wouldn't even be possible without him or Chris. So shout out to both them niggas. And fucking come out May 25th. Support. $10 at the door. Bring your fucking money.
And where your BDF you got it?
BDF.
Yeah,
Wear that
Rami.
shit.
Yeah, Rami.
But hey, this was another fucking episode of 120 milligrams. Shout out my nigga Pop one time for coming through.
Hey, bro, I
Getting
love
this
every
shit
single
done.
person watching this, bro. Even if you hate me, bro, you're still taking time out your day to look at me.
And you're
so
still a bitch.
I love
too.
you. And if you fuck with me and my music, genuinely, I love you. Even if you're not genuine, fuck you, but I love you. And I love you, bro. No homo.
Love you too, man. Can't wait to see what you can do in the future, man.
Scat.
I don't know what to say. Peace.